Hey guys, what's up? It's Jedi back with another reaction. So we're now on, or deeper into the new Sleep Token album. So I don't know that it's that new. It came out a while ago. But I mean, I guess it's still recent enough to not be called old, if that's the right way to say it. So anyway, so we're now on to Vore. So at this point, you definitely know I'm checking out every single song eventually. I will warn everyone though, once I'm done with this album reaction, I won't be doing any more like Sleep Token reactions until I set up the new reaction channel. So if you guys aren't aware, I am moving away from this channel at some stage this year, very, very soon. Just as soon as I get my second album out on Spotify and YouTube and all that shit. After that's out, I will be moving on to a new project. I will let you guys know more about that though when the time is, a bit closer. But without further ado, we're just going to get straight into Vore pretty much. I've been told that it is a heavier song. And then the next one I will be doing is, I honestly don't actually remember the name. I think it had Aqua in the title, I'm not too sure though. Apparently that one is a bit more of a mellowed down, softer side to Sleep Token, so I'm excited to check that out. But you know me, I can't turn down something heavy, so I've been told that this is quite heavy. So I'm super excited to get into this, so without further ado, let's just go. Get the lyrics up on Genius. It's a different sound. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Fucking hell. They just jumped straight into that. And again, I said I wasn't expecting that. Why am I still making some expectations? I shouldn't be doing that. It's weird, it's like I am, because I'm getting more familiar with the sound of Sleep Token, but I shouldn't be because they always switch it up every single time. So I don't know why I'm doing that. So, right, the lyrics for the first verse. I'm pretty sure the first verse is over. I've got a little bit of string just floating around. Or a strand of hair. I got completely distracted. Anywho, right, so verse 1. You have become the voice in my head. Only recourse we're left after death. Is this about a divorce? Only recourse we're left after death. So the reason I think I'm immediately thinking of divorce is because, we're left after death, till death do we part. So that's what that just reminded me of. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I am. Viscera? Your Viscera, welcome me in. Welcome me in. My life is torn. My bones, they bleed. My metaphors fall short in the end. Your flesh and bone, welcome me in. Welcome me in. Ooh. Your flesh and bone, welcome me in. Are you in pain like I am? Okay, so what I'm picking up from the line, your flesh and bone, welcome me in. Welcome me in. So what I'm picking up from that is finding someone, whether, this is both sides, female and male, finding someone who, makes you feel not necessarily like home, but makes you feel like you actually have someone there with you, who will stand beside you. And then, so in brackets, it's got, are you in pain like I am? So normally if you're in pain, the first chance that you get, or for most people, there are some people who don't want to because they're too broken and they can't trust anyone to, open up to or be sheltered by. So they don't want that because of trauma. But for the people that do, look for someone to, rest their head on or whatever, in a way, I'm guessing or thinking that by your flesh and bone and welcome me in, that person is sort of like metaphorically cradling him, and just being there for him. But are they in the same situation as him, whereas the reason why he's looking for that is because he's in pain? So he's wondering if this person is, helping him because they're also in pain like he is. That's what I'm getting from it. So if I'm right about that, let me know. If not, explain it. I'd love to know the actual meaning if I got that wrong. But without further ado, let's just get back into it for the pre-chorus. Dude, those vocals are insane. How does he do it? It's just so smooth, and when I'm listening to it, he makes it sound effortless to sing like that. When in reality, it's not the easiest. Well, I would guess for most people. Right, so the pre-chorus we've got, will we remain stuck in the throat of gods? Will the pain stop if we go deeper? So to me, that's like, will the pain stop if we go deeper? Going so deep into the pain. Sort of like facing it, I guess. Or maybe not necessarily facing it, but more of focusing, I guess. Sometimes if you go deeper into the pain and you face it, or not necessarily face it, but if you fucking... you get what I'm trying to say. The more you go into it, or in most cases, the more you go into it, the easier it gets to deal with it in some cases. Not every case is like that. Some people just get more fucked up because they're going deeper into the pain, but some people, end up getting through it quicker because they're actually, facing it or dealing with it or whatever it is. So I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. Will the pain stop if we go deeper? Also, I do need to clear up this real quick. So when I did the reaction to... what was it? No, I can't remember the song. Granites, that one. So I had someone in the comments say, do not ever, compare, what's this band again? Sleep Token. Don't compare Sleep Token again to Imagine Dragons. So I want to clear up that real quick. So I wasn't actually comparing Sleep Token to Imagine Dragons. I know that by far Sleep Token is a lot more advanced with the musical, not comprehension, musical composing, and that they definitely use far more chords and more complex chords for their songs than Imagine Dragons do. So what I was doing there is more of saying how I watched a video of Anthony Fantino, also known as The Needle Drop, doing a review of this album, and he commented on that song saying that They just sound like, you know, another Imagine Dragons or Imagine Dragons 2.0. I was saying how I completely disagree with that, although I can see why he would say it or why he's saying it. I don't agree with that statement at all, because of the fact that the chord progressions are a lot more advanced and, you know, technical than Imagine Dragons are. I mean, you know, they're a pop band, so of course they're not going to be anywhere near as advanced or talented or whatever as Sleep Token is. And one thing that I do really like about Sleep Token is the fact that what they're doing at the moment is sort of like a gateway for other bands to follow in their footsteps, I guess. And what I mean by that is they're taking multiple different genres and like merging them all into one genre and creating a new sound. The fact that they can mix, you know, blues and jazz and heavy metal or deathcore or whatever all into one genre and actually make it fit. I feel like they're definitely opening up a new gateway for new bands to experiment with what, you know, how they're doing it, if that makes sense. So I love that they're doing what they're doing. All right, let's carry on. How does he do it? He's doing those vocals again. That's insane. So I want to comment on this real quick. So the chorus is, so let's get swallowed whole. I want to go where nobody else will ever go. So what I'm thinking or picturing from that is the way to get to that place that nobody wants to go. The way you get there is being by swallowed whole. Not too sure what he means by let's get swallowed whole. I'm guessing he's meaning by whatever problem he's talking about in the song, getting swallowed by the problem. And because you're getting swallowed by the problem, you'll go into a place where nobody else wants to go or will ever go. So that's what I'm thinking, that he wants to get swallowed by, you know, whatever it is, so he can go to that destination that nobody wants to go. That's what I'm picking up from it. Okay, what are they doing now? Okay, so these lyrics real quick. There's always something in the way, facts. I want to have you to myself for once. So is he talking about neglection there? Being neglected by a partner or, you know, whoever it is? I want to have you to myself for once. Yeah, so that sounds like neglection, like they're giving everyone else attention but not that person. So that's what I'm thinking. Follow me between the jaws of fate so I can have you to myself for once. Right, so follow me between the jaws of fate so I can have you to myself for once. So to me that's like, you know, whatever the dude's name is for the lead singer of Sleep Token. So talking about going through the jaws of fate, I'm thinking that the way he sees it is that fate, or these two people, him and whoever it is, are supposed to be together, and he believes that because of fate, like they're, you know, destined to be together. So he wants to go through the jaws of fate and, you know, have that happen, you know, actually grab a hold of that fate and be together. So he can have, you know, that person to himself, you know, for once. So that's what I'm picking up from that. Also, this creature thing is creepy as fuck. This is another one of those fading away outros. Oh, screen's gone blank. What does that mean? Are they just there for the rest of the video? Okay, it is. Right, yeah, so that was my reaction to Vore. So from what people have been telling me, that it was a lot, you know, it was heavier. It's not quite as heavy as what I imagined it would be. I mean, considering the breakdowns and shit from Take Me Back to Eden and the summoning, I was thinking that it was going to be something like that. Well, obviously different, but, you know, same sort of like heaviness, I guess. Regardless, I still loved the song. It's like every song I listen to, it's like they're opening up a new gate of something to experience or, you know, listen to. So far, I haven't come across a song that I don't like. So this... But mind you, I've never listened to, and I mean this, I have never ever listened to an album where there isn't a song that I don't like. Every single album I have ever listened to, there is a track here and there that I will skip every time because it doesn't have any, not necessarily uniqueness, but it doesn't have anything that I would want to come back to. And that's on every single album I've ever listened to. Even my favourite bands, my favourite rappers. Every album has those songs that I would, you know, skip here and there. So far, for this album, there is not a single song that I would skip. I'm hoping that it, you know, continues like that. Because if it does end up being one of those albums where I wouldn't skip a single song and I would listen to the whole thing on repeat, then that will make it my favourite album of all time, hands down. Just the fact that I can sit and listen to every song and love every second of it. If the album ends up being like that and not having any skip-worthy songs, then it will be my favourite album, hands down. So yeah, that was my reaction to Vore. It was definitely very deep. The metaphors that he uses are fucking nuts in the lyrics. And I love how he writes things. He's got a very open mind when it comes to, you know, wording things. And it's like, you know, poetry, every single word is specifically chosen. Even the less meaningful words like, you know, the, and, like those sort of words. For poetry, those songs need to be there. So it's like every single song has a purpose in telling the story. And that's exactly what I get from this band and have gotten every single time I've made a reaction to them. So, yeah, they're definitely a fucking phenomenal band, fucking legends. And I can't wait to react to more. So that was my reaction to Vore by Sleep Token. I will see you guys in the next reaction, and peace.